Kia ora guys, welcome back to the Black Jersey. My name's Max, I'm the host over here at this channel, and for today I've got a bit of a navy jersey on because I had gone to bed expecting France to name their squad on a later date, but Fabien Galthié has finally done it. He has named the World Cup squad for the host nation, the 33-man French squad. I've been very terrified for this pool stage as the All Blacks are facing them, and wow, I had such royal feeling putting this jersey on. Scary times are ahead. Even scarier, it'll be Antoine Dupont's 50th test on the week that the pool stages start if he plays this weekend against Australia. A big thank you to my patrons as well. As per normal, you guys are awesome with your support for everything. I'm going to break this squad down, share my thoughts on the team, and hopefully I've got enough energy to do this job. The hookers were always going to be fairly obvious. Pierre Bergerie was always going to go. Julien Marchand has played absolutely massive minutes under Galthié. He is so important to this team, and he was also always going to go. Piato Malvaca, though, has really got a bit of a utility value off the bench as well. He is Marchand's Toulouse teammate, so he doesn't normally start at club level, but he's also, as of late, come off the bench to cover number 8, which was a huge shock for me, so that'll be very useful in particular stages of the World Cup as well. At prop, this team isn't ridiculously experienced, so we're getting a lot of the experience at prop. Dorian Aldegheri is one of the contributing factors to this experience, as is Weenie Antonio, 6'5", 148 kgs, and heading to his 3rd World Cup. This tight head prop has seen it all. It took him 50 tests to score for France. He experienced the absolute misery of 2015, the quick turnaround of 2019, and now the veteran is finally ready to host people on his home turf. Cyril Bay, another experienced player who's been to 2019 before, will miss a few pool stage fixtures, but luckily he's not going to miss the entire thing, so it's going to be okay over there. Sapeli Falatia has been a go-to off the bench throughout the Galthié era, and Jean-Baptiste Gros, another 6'5" monster, is absolutely excellent. Rita Wardy truly has proven himself as of late as well, one of the great impact players in the modern game. All of these props are so experienced, absolutely ready to go. Oh, that's a fearsome front row I'm looking at. Lock, though, I'm surprised to only see 4 players over there. Thibaut Flamont, though, was awfully close to being Six Nations player of the tournament, so I'm pretty sure that he's going to end up starting as well. Romain Taufifenua and Paul Willems, whether those two share the role of a 50 or so or 30 split of minutes, that's yet to be seen, because Cameron Wokey is also a very useful athlete. Perhaps Wokey's ability to cover the loose forwards is going to see him and Taufifenua both coming off the bench. That could potentially be a really interesting weapon should Anthony Gelonge over in the loose forwards not be fit. Gelonge is the second choice at 6, 7 and 8. So it is a huge boost to get him back early from injury. I thought he was going to miss the World Cup due to an ACL injury, but he has taken the non-surgical approach, and they will be very relieved to have that man back. The one thing is, though, he must play against Australia to get game fit, because if he doesn't get game fit, that could spell doom. Gregory Aldred, though, a well and truly capable number 8, despite a huge lack of experience. He started in 2019. He is going to be all the best for it as well this time around, with more than 40 tests to his name. Eligible for Scotland and Ireland as well. He is paid off by picking France as his nation, and he is killing it right now. Paul Boudihont, though, I guess he is the bolter. Pretty tall guy, able to cover lock, not very experienced, but he impressed me. Hopefully he is going to do well. Francois Cross as well, the king of the open sides, the king of the turnover. Very good to see him selected. Sekou Makalu, the other open side who covers 8, 6, wing, and both 12 and 13. He has literally played in 5 or 6 jerseys for France, though of course he hasn't worn them all on his back throughout his time as a test player, but he is the key to the 6-2 split off the bench. His versatility is absolutely incredible. He's a turnover machine. He's so quick. What a player he is. And to round out the forward pack, Charles Olivon, who was the initial captain under Galthié, is turning up for his second World Cup, age 30. The Toulon captain is absolutely going to bring it, that is for sure. The guy who took over from him as captain, though, Antoine Dupont, as I said, could bring up his 50th test against the All Blacks in the pool stage. Phenomenal stuff. He is one of the greats, the best halfback in the world right now, and arguably the best player in the world right now. Baptiste Couillou is in really good form as well, so I'm quite happy to see him in there as the third choice at halfback. And with the fly halves, Romain Ntamack, the poor guy, isn't playing due to his torn ACL, and so Antoine Hastoy, after just 3 test caps, I didn't expect him to make it. He has made it. Luckily, one of his La Rochelle teammates is the first choice at 12. Mathieu Jalabert, though, he will slot seamlessly into the 10 jersey. He is one of the best 10s in the world. He would start for most other nations. He is a phenomenal player. The only difference between him and Ntamack is defense, and I truly believe he's had enough game time with Dupont to make things still go pretty well for the French. The midfield is some very strong options there. Jonathan Dondy, who is club level teammates with Hastoy, as I mentioned before, the perfect all-round 12. He's one of the best distributors in the world. He's great at winning turnovers. He has a high tackle percentage. He is an excellent distributor. He is an excellent kicker. The all-round game, man, is beautiful. He was almost like a second coming of Mathieu Bastareaud, but after growing up, stopping his habit of hogging the ball, he has truly developed into one of the world's best backs. Gaël Fickou, his partner, the 80 Test veteran, is also there for a third World Cup. That experience from the one guy on the forwards, the one guy on the backs, is going to work very well. And with Fickou as the defensive captain, boy, this is going to be good. Yoram Moefana, pretty valuable off the bench, able to cover wing and centre. They do normally start a centre on the wing in the form of a particular person I'll talk about before. But Arthur Vincent, really? He has had so many injuries, and it is just not a good choice to pick him. He's a good player, I know. But with his history, is this going to spell trouble for the French? I hope not. There's only one way to find out though. Anyway, more positive stuff. Louis Biabadi is the bolter. A lot of World Cup winning sides throughout history seem to have this bolter who comes from nowhere with very little experience and tops the try-scoring charts at the World Cup, and Louis Biabadi is a man who I can seriously see doing that. He has taken the place of Ethan Dumortier, who will be gutted to miss out, and Biabadi, I truly believe, is going to be a future star. The rest of the outside backs include Damian Penaud, the centre-cum-wing, and he is about to score 30 test tries for France. He is their 5th in terms of all-time try scorers, and he is the most evasive player in the world. Last year, he was only tackled 7 times, and he scored 8 tries. What a brilliant player they are bringing. If it weren't for Penaud and Thomas Ramos, Dupont would be the best player in the world, but I think it's between the 3 of them now. Gabon Villiers, a very useful left winger as well, able to win turnovers despite his small size and immense speed. Very interesting pick, that one. I love seeing him in the action. Melvin Jaminet, Toulouse teammate of Dupont, could be quite useful off the bench with his ability to cover both 10 and 15. Glad to see him in the team as well. He is an excellent goal kicker, as is Thomas Ramos, truly coming of age. He is in his 2nd World Cup right now. He has blossomed, he has matured into one of the best players in the world, and what a way to finish this video. France have made some very good picks for their World Cup squad. As an All Blacks fan, I'm absolutely terrified. Just because I'm wearing this jersey doesn't mean I'm a fan of the French, but it does mean I appreciate their rugby very much. I'm an All Blacks fan first, but I well and truly do respect the French so much for the rugby they play. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Subscribe to me and like the video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment about France's possibilities of winning the tournament. Cheers for watching, everybody. Remember to support me over on Instagram and over on Threads as well, and I will see you later. Cheers for watching from Max.